for today's, if not an historic event, a very important event for LEPA and the 6 participating members, part of this very efficient, first-class facility that's getting ready to get underway and constructed. Before we get started, I'd like to introduce and really talk about the stake that each community participating in this plan has. It starts off with the city of Houma, who is the lion's share stake at 40.9%. They're represented today by Parish President Michelle Claudette and Director Tom Berg, who really is the meat and potatoes of Houma. You know, the town of Jonesville has also stepped up with 2.6%. They're not present today, but we would also like to acknowledge Mayor Evans as far as stepping up for his community. Realizing efficient energy is what we're all about, and really leading this community in a great direction. City of Rayne today is represented by Mayor Woodrow on the far side here, and again, 12.9%. For the city of Rayne, and also the city of Plaquemine. Mayor Gallardo, who's been an integral part of LEPA for a long time, has done a tremendous job of getting this project from really thinking about it to reality, and that's what we're here today for. And of course, the city of Morgan City, I'm here on the back end of a project that has been taking a long process. I get to take the picture, but the work was done by former Mayor Tim Mott, who's also here today, and we appreciate what he's done for Morgan City. Now, when we look at what we've done here at LEPA, and I can almost speak for all the mayors, is the relationship is with the city and LEPA, and whoever's holding the gavel here is the mayor, keeps that relationship going. I know we go all the way back, former Mayor Cedric LaFleur here, also former Mayor Tim Tragle, Tim Mott, now myself, and it's very important that each community keeps that relationship strong, and we continue to do that here in Morgan City with our city council. This plant that is getting constructed here over the next 18 months, the foresight of these 6 members to try to keep the utility rates efficient is what it's all about. This will be the most efficient plant built in South Louisiana in over the last 40 years, so we're very proud of that. And as the mayor of Morgan City, we're very fortunate that it's being built here in Morgan City because I know these other mayors would have liked it to get built in their community also. So it's a luck of the draw. We're very proud to have it, and I think that this plant is a foresight of these guys, and the future looks bright as far as energy costs for our city. It gets us in the game with different technology. A lot of us is part of Rudamaker. A lot of us is part of the steam plants that you know and get used to, but stability in the rates is what it's all about. And to talk about that is Cardell, General Manager of LEPA. Cardell.
Thank you, Mayor. It's actually a great pleasure for me to be here today. It's been a long time coming. You know, when you start off on a project this size, nothing really happens in a hurry. And especially when you have to gather people together. And, you know, that's the most difficult part, is getting people from different regions together, seeing the same things, and letting them recognize that they have the same experience to make this happen. The organization LEPA was created back in 1979, and our main mission, being formed by the municipalities, our main mission was to help them do together what they could not do alone. And this is a prime example of exactly what that is. You know, it's the power of joint action. And I'm sure there's a slight pun on the word power here, but you know, it's joint action. It's cities getting together to do what they could not do individually. Individually, there's not a city out here that has the size load capable of gaining the efficiencies associated with this unit. But together, they're able to do that. You know, it's been a while coming. Conversation about a new plant started back in November of 2009 at an operating committee meeting. And we discussed it. We got Joe Mbako with ERG to do some studies for us. We looked at the possible economics, we looked at the feasibility, and we came to the conclusion that this would be about the right fit. We started approaching the cities with that, and by October of 2010, we got the cities together to jointly fund the development of a project, because in order for us to naturally construct the project, you got to issue bonds, you have to have your money available, and in order to issue bonds, there's a lot of homework and there's a lot of cost involved with getting ready. So during the development phase, we had the cities actually pony up funds for us to develop a plant. And like I said, it started in October of 2010. In the spring of 2011, we hired Burns & Rowe as an engineer, and they began looking at different sites we could do, design, implementation, contract development, and that went on for about a year or so. And then at the beginning of 13, we started sending out contracts for bid. And we've awarded different contracts to different vendors. We have a contract out with GE right now for a combustion turbine. We have a contract with Siemens for a steam chest. We have a contract with Texas Gas to build a pipeline to bring the natural gas in. We have a contract with Victory Energy for a boiler, and we have some transformers coming in from WEG. And Burns & Rowe has helped us wrap all those together, and ultimately we finally hired Robinson Morton to actually construct the plan and put the parts together. All this took some time, and the whole time we were doing it, I have to say, it's been a pleasure to work with the administrations of these 6 cities. It's I guess, heartwarming to see these guys roll up their sleeves and get into the details and take the time to recognize the benefits of what a long-term commitment can mean for their constituents. The power plant's going to be efficient. We're going to be using some reclaimed wastewater. It's going to have economic value for the constituents of these cities for many years to come. And it's just been a pleasure for me to be able to work together with these guys and help all that happen. Because it takes cooperation from all ranks, and not just these mayors, all the way down to the city councils of each city. And I appreciate everything they did. And with that, I guess I would like to introduce our chairman, Mayor Hiram Copeland of Identity.
Thank you, Cordell, and thank you, Mayor Kavafi, for your hospitality in a beautiful city. We congratulate you and your citizens. The only bad thing about being third in a speech is they've said everything that you can say practically, and everything they said is fantastic. But I was thinking, coming up on the way from today, about LEPA. The first time that I actually attended a meeting with LEPA was in 1992. Never forgot it. A little small building over on Johnston Street in Lafayette. A group of mayors was sitting down and discussing the needs of each municipality. But I also want to thank those who had the foresight in 1979 to sit down and decide we're going to control our own destiny as far as the electrical industry is concerned. Without those members being, and then what they've done, double ask you there, we would not be here today. And I want to congratulate them for those who've worked hard in the past. Let's give them a good big hand. But we're very proud to be a part of this. This is a tremendous day in the history of LEPA. The only thing I have to say is this. I think this is a beginning of LEPA being able to control its own destiny. This is a 64 megawatt plant that's going to provide electricity for 6 members. I predict in the future, in the years to come, you'll be building more of these to furnish electricity for the remaining amount of LEPA cities. Again, we are proud to be a part of this, looking forward to getting construction underway. And everybody have a great day, and I know we're going to have some great food. We ate at JoJo's last night. Mayor, it was fantastic. Thank you for taking us there, and I want to congratulate that restaurant for having fantastic food. You know, we're from North Louisiana. We don't get a lot of good seafood like this, and every time we come down here, we try to go to as many restaurants as we can. But everybody have a great day. Thank you for inviting us, and enjoy your lunch.
It is a great day. My name is Joe Bumbaco, for those of you who don't know me. I've had the privilege serving as LEPA's consulting engineer since 1982. Mayor, my first meeting was at the Monte Leon Hotel in New Orleans with the former partner of Jason Akers, trying to develop the Rotamaker project. So I too have been through the wards. It's been a great time working with each of the members. It's really a tribute to all of you that you could come together in such a good manner. I'd also be remiss if I didn't also speak to two of the consultants that helped you get your money. Jason Akers of Foley Udell and Lee Bresler, what firm is it these days? Brandon James. That was a fun time as well, because it's always a challenge in these financial markets to present a good package to the bond community. And we all worked hard to do that. And we came up with a very successful bond rating and a very successful interest rate in a time when the Fed was doing lots of crazy things. I just want to express my appreciation to LEPA for having been able to serve you for all these years. I look forward to, hopefully, we'll get to the groundbreaking one day. Thank you very much.
Morning. I'm Mayor Tony Galata from the city of Blackman. Just want to say this. This is my 22nd year serving on the LEPA board. And up until a short time ago, I never really thought we'd ever build a project. I thought we would talk about building a lot of projects, and we have talked about building a lot of the projects over the years. But to really do it is just amazing. It's amazing. I had an old friend in the electrical business when I first got elected, and he used to tell me the most important thing in the electrical business is options, options, and more options. This plan is going to provide us an option in the future to be able to keep our costs cheaper than the surrounding areas, cheaper than the investor-owned utilities out there. Without this plan, we don't have that. We've been through some hard times out there. 08 was a horrible year. Natural gas was $10, $11 a thousand, you know, and the prices shot up sky high. And me and all these mayors up here, when our customers open that bill and that bill is $600, they see my face. They see their face. You know what I mean? So it's very important to us. When they open Energy's bill, they mad, but they don't see anybody. But I'm proud of everybody. But I truly believe that this is the best future. I want to thank one more group of people out here that's extremely important to this process, and I really don't think they get enough credit, and that's the city councilman, or selectman, or select person, whatever you have. You know, without these people backing what the mayors come in and talk to them doing, none of this could do. I could not vote to build this plan in Plaquemine. It took 6 city councilmen to vote for it. So I really appreciate their effort that they put in. I appreciate the trust that they give in me, and I'm sure a lot of the mayors out there to let us do that. So thank you very much.
Good morning. My name is Michel Cloutier. I'm Parish President of Terrebonne. And I want to kind of echo what a lot of them have said. I've had the luxury of being able to sit on the sidelines while Tom Berg has been right in the midst of getting these accomplishments accomplished. And I'm really appreciative of that. I'd be remiss if I didn't thank Mayor Lyons from years and years ago, who was one of the original ones who started the LEPA process in Terrebonne Parish and recognized that we needed this cooperative type of association to continue if we're going to compete in this market. For Terrebonne, you know, it's been a no-brainer, and I also want to thank 2 of my council members here, Beryl Amadi and also Councilmember Danny Babin, who really supported us throughout this process. But for Terrebonne, this was absolutely an easy decision. You know, our generating power is getting older. Rotamaker note was just paid off. This is low-cost energy using natural gas. We all know that future emissions will be a problem in the future, and we also know that the generating capacity is very essential. Terrebonne uses about 87 max, and today we're just signed up to 25 more medics that we can have as our capacity. I want to thank all of you who've been able to put this together, particularly thanks to my council members, to Tom Burke, and my former mayor, Lyons. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Roland Woodrow. I'm the mayor of the city of Rain, and I have just a little different story than these guys have. First of all, I'd like to echo all the positive things that they've said about this project. When I was elected and took office January 9, 2013, and in March, I was asked to sign a 50-year contract. And I want to thank Cordell, Jason Akers, and all the people who came by City Hall for a special meeting that I needed to get a 101 class and why I could sign a 50-year contract. Today, I'm proud to stand here and say that I'm elated for the City of Rain to be part of this project. Thank you.
I think we've gone through everybody up here. Before we get to the food, I'd just like to say, listening to everybody else, there is one other group I'd like to thank in this process, and that's the staff that helped us get it done. There's been a lot of work in the background here going forward, and it really did take the cooperation, all the way down to the council members in each city council, the mayors, consultants, etc., but it also included the staff. They've worked hard at making this happen. So we appreciate that. And with that, I guess at this point, if the food is ready, we'll be willing to, she's shaking her head, it is. So we'll conclude the ceremonies, and we appreciate everybody for coming.